So here is what I'm doing with my Benjamin Trail. If you want to find out more about this Benjamin Trail, look at my videos. For now, I'm just going to talk about what I'm doing so far. What I've done is I've taken off the front sight here, and what I did is I just kind of sanded it so it kind of has like a muzzle brake effect. And the rear sights were giving me problems, so I decided to eliminate them. And what I've done is I put on just for testing purposes, I put on a TruGlo dot sight here. And underneath there, it's got Weaver to 11 millimeter adapters. However, some dot sights do come with 11 millimeter ability, so you might want to look that up. Now, if the gun had a scope on it, like a UTG SWAT scope, 1 to 4 by 32 with illuminated crosshair reticle, it would kind of look like something like this Bug Buster. So if you want to picture this on the gun, here it is. This is what it would look like, kind of. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video so I can show you the parts, for this adapter thing that's with this dot sight. But anyway, here's the Bug Buster. Now the Bug Buster will work on this Benjamin Trail, but the problem is it's not long eye relief, so you'd have to use it as a bench pistol where your eye is real close to the lens right here, right about here. Whereas the SWAT scope, pistol scope's got that long eye relief. Most people that buy pistol scopes buy them with long eye relief because they're doing two-hand shooting where you're holding it in your hand and you're stretching out your hand, so you need that long eye relief. But if you're just doing bench, just shooting it from, a bench or something like that, just for a fun pistol, then the Bug Buster would be okay for that. So anyway, I'm going to pause the video here so I can show you the parts. And then also I'm going to show you, I replaced the nylon seal. I did keep the nylon seal, but I replaced it with the rubber one from a Hatsan 125. I ordered it on Hatsan USA. If you order a rubber seal, it's called the Hatsan 125 model, which I do have. So it uses the same seals. This one will work great with them seals for the breech seal. So I'll show you that too. Okay, here you see we got the TruGlo dot sight. And then this comes in sets of 2, and what it is, it's a UTG Weaver to 11 millimeter adapter. And these adapters you can get on Pyramid Air. So $10 for these two. And what you do is you put them on your 11 millimeter rail and then put your Weaver device on. The thing that's important about these is they're kind of shallow on the bottom here. So some rifles you might find they might not work depending on what you're putting it on. Like for instance, my QB78 had too much roundness in the rail, so these didn't work. But these work, say like on Daisy 880s, and the pump-up rifles and a lot of different pistols. So these are the UTG Weaver to 11 millimeter adapters, and this is how they work. They have a spring and they compress on that rail after you put them inside here. And let me show you the breech seal on this. It usually comes with the nylon. As you can see, I've got a rubber one in there. So the rubber one I like better. The nylon one you can use for winter. It would probably be better for winter. But I've got a rubber one in there. And that's the same seals that my Hatsan 135 uses. And if you look at the edge there's a little sticking out. So it's exactly perfect for this pistol. So it works like a charm. And it also keeps the barrel from drooping, because when you have the nylon seal in here, sometimes you have to sand it down so that that barrel doesn't droop on you. A lot of barrel droop problems are caused by the seal. If you have too much of a seal, too much in there sticking out, then it causes drooping problems. But if you have too little, you'll get leaks and lose velocity, so you don't want that either. Let me show you what the Bug Buster would look like on here. Let's see. don't know if that gives you an idea or not. And there's enough clearance so that if you did use it for just bench, you know, like if you wanted to test the accuracy of this thing at bench, and all you had was a bug buster scope or some compact scope, you could do it. But like I was saying, the 1-to-4 SWAT scope by UTG with illuminated red and green reticle would be great for this pistol because you have that long eye relief. So if you're shooting it two-hand, you'd be doing really good. But anyway, that's what I was thinking. So I was going to put a muzzle brake on that thing. I think that's what we need too, is sometimes we need guys online that can make muzzle brakes. I used to work in a machine shop, but I don't really have, you know, I have a milling machine, but I don't really have a lathe handy. I got one of the micro milling lathes and stuff like that. But if people want, they could try to make muzzle brakes for some of these pistols. For anything, basically, just make muzzle brakes. And you might be able to sell some on eBay. You know, you could call it the Benjamin Trail muzzle brake, and you can make a special muzzle brake just for the Benjamin Trail and give a person some way to epoxy it or Allen bolt it right here. And you can get, you know, into the muzzle brake business or whatever. So haven't seen any for these lately. But anyway, thank you very much for watching the video. If you have any questions or comments on what you would do with the Benjamin Trail, let me know. But it is a gas ram pistol, and it's with the nylon seal and stuff. This thing is a tank. It works great out in cold weather. It shoots at a really good velocity for a pistol, and all of them stats you can get from my other videos that I won't go into detail about right now. So Benjamin Trail videos on my page. You can look up, you know, a lot of that stuff on my YouTube page about the Benjamin Trail. But thanks for watching.